Crowd Entertainment. I'm super excited to be sitting here with King Moonracer from Minneapolis, Minnesota. How are you guys?
Splendiferous.
Good.
That's good. So, introduce yourselves.
I'm John, and I play guitar and I sing.
Mark played drums.
I'm Evan, and I play bass. I forgot what I did.
That's not good.
I know.
So what kind of music do you guys play?
We play rock. It's kind of a bluesy rock.
Okay.
Rock and roll.
Nice. So we're sitting in your guys' practice space. I'm assuming it's pretty important to you guys down here.
Yeah.
It's a pretty important area.
It's good. It's we can we don't
Do your thing.
bug the neighbors.
Yeah, make as much noise as we need to.
So, now you guys released your EP back in May. So tell me how your guys' music has changed or not changed since.
Well, let's one of these guys feel this one.
It's pretty much stayed pretty consistent. It's got a fun drive to it. We have come out with actually a few new songs since then, so
Okay.
that's been a pretty good thing for us, and have had good reactions for them at shows and stuff. So we're doing something right.
Yep.
Yeah. Agreed. I think that a lot of the way that we started out originally, it has remained the same. I just think it's evolving at this point. Could totally not ignore that phone.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyways, it's evolved though. And it's I think we're evolving though too.
Yeah.
We're just getting better coordinated together.
Yep.
I mean, I think the main thing that's changed in our songwriting is it's become, more complex in the fact that we've just all, with these guys, like especially like with my lyrics and stuff, I feel like we've hit a safe zone where we're all comfortable like just spitballing ideas and
Do you guys all write then, or do you like the lyrics?
I would say like already. I guess 90% of the lyrics I've written, but Evan's chipped in, and it's funny because we'll leave a song unfinished and come back, and Evan will have written another verse or two that we can just pop on it, which is awesome because sometimes you just hit the wall and you go, I don't know what to say.
Well, I know I like the way you guys perform. You guys give a lot of energy on stage, so keep the crowd entertained.
Thanks.
So, another just kind of a random question. If you guys could hang out with a musician for a day, whether they're dead or alive, who would it be and why?
Oh man, give me a second.
Second self.
I'd probably say for my background, I'd have to say someone like Louis Armstrong or Dizzy Gillespie. I think it would be kind of a toss-up between the two. I think there was so much passion, so much feeling in a lot of what they did. That's what makes sense for me.
Yeah.
Like, that I can always hear that and it'll cause a reaction. A lot of music causes a reaction, but that kind of stuff, it's special.
Yeah.
So.
That's good.
For me, I guess it would probably be Lars Ulrich from Metallica.
Okay.
He was kind of my idol when I was first learning how to play drums.
Okay.
And just old school Metallica kicked ass back then.
Yeah, it did.
But may not have necessarily a similar style, but back then I was long hair, played more metal.
Yeah.
But it's kind of, that was always been my idol growing up, and kind of gave me that push. So.
Okay.
Probably Richie Blackmore from Deep Purple, the guitar player. I just think I don't know, him or Dio. Yeah. I think that would just be like the coolest thing. I heard it was just like the nicest guy. It sucks that he's dead.
It does. How long have you guys been playing music then? I mean, what got you started exactly with it?
Well, I guess we can kind of, we've all been doing stuff on our own for a long time. But I guess how this thing kind of started was I moved back into town and a buddy of mine that I used to play with in high school, his new band was coming through, and he asked if we would play again. He and I do some of those, and we needed a drummer.
Okay.
And so I knew Mark played, and we never played together or anything like that, but I figured,
first time for
he's in a lot of bands, so, he has somewhat of a knowledge of what he's doing. So we did that, and it went really well. I remember Mark said something to the effect afterwards, like, hey man, if you want to do this again, I had a lot of fun. And that was just like songs that I'd written in high school, and it was, nothing really like to them. I don't know how. Like it was just basically like Evan was looking for something to do, and
Yeah, and your other bassist was in Chicago. And I just was like, hey, you guys want to jam or what? And then we picked some songs out of a hat one night.
and we never learned them, man. We tried. It was like because I think a logical starting point for most bands that we've been in is you gotta start with like covers, so you can figure out what the covers, kind of become your identity. But we just could never make them sound good, and we could never it just became the same riff over and over and over of whatever song we were playing, and it wasn't us. And so we started writing, and Clarity was the first complete song we wrote, and then Bad Habit, the riff for that, I think we actually wrote on one of our first couple practices.
Way early.
But then we never put it with anything until a few months later.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah.
So do you record all your own stuff, or where do you record at?
We recorded with Shannon Burnett. He's got a little organization called Killer Bees Mix House, and he's got some studio access in St. Paul.
Okay.
It's like this rich dude's loft. It's pretty cool. He's a really cool dude too.
Yeah.
And so Shannon works for him, and and so we got to do it there. And it was cool. It was a lot of cool. I mean, Shannon is the type of guy who made us a better band.
Okay.
We definitely learned a lot from him on just how to make our songs sound better.
Okay. So how would you guys define success?
I think first and foremost, when we got together, we decided that we wanted to have fun. And I think that if we were really to define at this point in time success, is that we've had a lot of fun with this.
Yeah.
And we've definitely done that, and we've had a good time. We've written some good stuff together.
Yeah.
It's a lot. Every new song is more natural, and they're just there's more and more feeling in it. That's that's the way it should be. I mean, if we're gonna progress as a group and as individuals, we're having enough fun with it that it's getting better and better and better, because we're just more in tune and syncing more.
You gotta have fun with it and be yourself.
Yeah, it's important.
It is.
Yeah, I'd have to say success is just having fun with it, getting out there and being able to do our thing.
Yeah.
And people come, it's been building and building, and it's been great. Really happy about that, but it's just getting out there and doing it.
Yeah. That's the
To me,
hardest part.
that just being able to do it is
Yeah.
a big part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think that they both, hit the nail on the head. It's a lot of bands and a lot, friends we have in bands, and they're trying to make it big.
Yeah.
And the reality of that road is that it takes a long time, and there's so little percentage of payoff.
Yeah.
Like you think about the bands that, the bands you hear on the radio, or that even just tour that actually make a profit. I mean, it's got to be somewhere 0.001% of bands in the world. And so, yeah, it'd be great to do that and have that lifestyle. And if that were to happen, I think we'd all, welcome it.
Yeah.
But to get to that point, I think that we've all got our different paths in life right now, where this is just kind of the level we're happy with.
Yeah.
And when if it gets more, that's all right. But we like the progression. We're just doing to have fun. Like we meet, once a week, we practice, and that's kind of just, I don't know, a release. It's a huge release. It's just it kind of whatever BS is going on in any of our personal lives is all for like a couple hours is forgotten.
Yeah.
As cliche as that sounds, it really helps a lot. It's
Yeah.
more like musical therapy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the way
really
to
is.
go. So what do you guys do in your free time besides music then?
I bought a bike.
Okay. Bicycle or motorcycle?
Oh no, bicycle. Motorcycles are way too dangerous. I am not.
Like a moped.
If that makes me, well, no, I bought one too. You gave me a bike, and I bought one. Yeah, and so now me and the lady can go cruising.
There you go.
Right.
So you bought her a bike.
Well, no, she's riding your bike. Yeah. Anyway,
Lucky you.
Yeah, I thought about it. But no, I don't know. I do that, and I got a kayak, and I just like getting out. And, other than that, it just I think I can just say for the three of us, one of our hobbies is drinking. Absolutely, we're very good. Don't challenge us in a game of that.
Yeah.
For me, I work full time, but love to get out hunting, fishing,
Okay.
camping. Got
Excellent.
a fishing boat with a buddy. I got the canoe.
Yeah.
I just like being outdoors.
There you go.
Just summer, winter, love ice fishing. Don't mind the cold, so
That's good.
we got enough gear for that. So I don't get cold,
That's good.
but yeah, I just
Cold gets Mark.
Yeah. Chuck Norris
But-
doesn't do push-ups. He pushes the world down.
But yeah, we always keep good. I just like being outdoors and just being active.
Okay.
I'm kind of similar to Mark. Like I work full time as well. I actually work some pretty ridiculous hours, but when I'm off, like I try to get out camping or fishing as much as I can.
Yeah.
I got a new little baby. I got to take him camping a while back, and it's just a blast. And like it's something I like to do anyways, and he loves it out there. So I just try to, being that I don't have much free time, I try to take
Yeah.
advantage of what I can get in and
Yeah.
make it all worthwhile. So. Just kind of try to stay balanced, work hard to
Yeah.
play hard, but
Yeah.
I would do both.
Well, there you go. Balance it out.
Yeah, or a drinking team with it.
Yeah.
So, as a band, what is next for you guys? Do you feel?
It's kind of like everything is next. What's the next show? What's the next thing? We did our EP, and those cost a lot of money. And I think the next one we want to put more into financially and
Yeah.
time-wise,
Yeah.
and to. I don't know if we'll ever do a full album, but I definitely want to do another EP at some point.
Yeah.
Another 5 songs, but really, make those. Not that we're extremely proud of how the first EP turned out.
Yeah.
But I think the next one, I think we're gonna really. Now that we know the process, maybe explore the process a little more and figure out where we can have fun with things, where we just learn some things about how that goes and just trying new things.
Slightly random questions for you guys. Number one here, if you were a cat for a day, what would you do with that day?
Cat, huh?
Yeah.
I got a cat. He's pretty cool. I mean, I would definitely. I think the first thing I would do was try pooping in a litter box. I've often been drunk and thinking it's just poop, man.
Should I leave a present for my friend?
Right? Yeah. I don't know. Probably. And
Surprise him.
he seems to sleep a good majority of the day too, and it's one of those things that how when you wake up in the morning and it's like and then you go back to bed for a little bit and that little half hour you get is the best sleep you've ever had. It's like, this is amazing, and I feel like that's a cat's whole day.
Yeah.
They just wake up and they go to the bathroom, they eat a little, and they go, I'm back in bed.
If only we could do that.
Yeah.
I guess for me, the first thing you'd have to do is lick your balls. Just you're a cat. And
You've been
you could.
spayed.
And then, well,
Or the scrotes.
Yeah.
they're still there. Well, yeah. Well, they aren't there, but that's still there. Otherwise, I think pooping in a litter box it would probably be a good one. Yeah, sleep in them.
I personally would scratch every person that I saw. I'd have to give them a shot. If I had only had one day to do it, I'd use them on everything. I'd try to wear them out. And then, I don't know, maybe we just all have a fixation with pooping, but if I was a cat, I'd have to poop inside on the floor in some sand. I'm down with it, Might be kind of liberating, so, I don't even have to clean up after myself. I just leave this here,
Right.
give it a shot.
Well, this one might almost lead into this one here, okay? What is the dumbest thing you've ever seen someone else do?
Oh, God.
Seen someone else. Dumbest thing you've ever
Where to
seen somebody
begin?
else do?
Name one.
Oh, I got one. In second grade, there's a kid, I'll never forget it. You know, there's a lot of people who went to school with and you have no idea what their names were.
Yeah.
Oh, that kid that did this kid's name was Cecil Pete. And he looked like Carrot Top when he was a kid. Like naturally bright orange hair. One day he comes back to his desk after sharpening his pencil. Looks at me and says, "Do you want to see how sharp my pencil is?" Sure. Jabs it right in his hand, breaks the letter. I get sentences because I can't stop laughing about this, right? And this kid's just like screaming. You know what I'm saying? Like, and for the next 6 hours of the day, I proceeded to laugh about it. I had to stand in the corner. I had to write sentences. I tell you what, that's the dumbest thing I've probably ever seen anybody do, but it was totally worth every consequence that I got for it.
Well, there's probably quite a few things. One I can think of right now, we were walking around a park and there's this guy was staring at this girl off on the side, wherever, riding his bike. Came up and slammed right into the back end of a parked car. It goes up and over the back onto the hood with the person sitting in the car.
Oh, jeez. That'd be a surprise.
And everybody kind of stopped, looked, and just the red face and the embarrassment he had was actually kind of hilarious.
That's cool.
I had the girl.
Oh, man,
I don't remember what. I just had a good one.
I guess it was worth it.
Shoot. I was thinking one of them is. No, okay. Both of these are when I was in college. The first one is involving me. I was driving along on my bike, pretty drunk, and I was that person. The curb was coming up, and I was like, "Oh, I don't need to slow down. I'll just pull up on the handlebars." And I misjudged the time, and I slammed right into the curb and just went flying. But that was me. And then another time, I was at a party, and I saw some chick do a shot of Everclear, and it was just like instant vomit. It was like the look on her face as she like swallowed it was just like boom, like
This needs to.
Not
this is not staying down.
Yeah.
What is one thing you guys have always wanted to do?
I think I want to go to India. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That'll give you some poop stories.
I'd just probably like to travel more. Yeah, just different parts of the world, just learn different cultures, just go around and learn different music, different experiences. Just just be able to enjoy life and just travel around would be great.
Word.
Yeah, my personal thing that I need to do, I'm gonna go climb Mount Kilimanjaro. I don't like climbing rocks, like with ropes and pulleys and stuff like that. Nah, that ain't for me.
No. It's the real thing.
Yeah, my black ass needs to walk where I go. I don't go on lakes that are frozen. I don't do any of that. No. So I can
Been
walk
asking for
to the
years
top
to
of
go
that
ice
mountain,
fishing.
except for like 400 feet, and I figured that's the closest I'm gonna get to God. Me and him, we're gonna have a real direct conversation one day about what's this all about, man? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, So I'm gonna travel halfway across the world. I'm gonna climb up like 19,000 feet, and then I'm gonna have a conversation. And then hopefully that goes well, maybe if I don't say the right stuff, I don't make it down the mountain, I trip off the only cliff around, I don't know, but we'll see how it goes, but yeah, I just gotta do something like that. It'll be a major accomplishment, like actually a piece of something in the world that is bigger than everything around here,
Alright, cool. Well, I just want to thank King Moon Racer for sitting here with me. Meet the Locals Music Madness Fridays airs every 2 weeks on our YouTube channel, so check it out.
I don't understand a goddamn thing that you say. How the hell are you gonna understand me? Daylight comes, erases me. I love the night, I love the city.
If you could ask one celebrity one question, who would it be and what would you ask them?
Michael Douglas, and was it worth it? Because he got the cancer from going down on a chick or whatever, the mouth, because he got HPV in the mouth. Did you hear about that?
What?
So, the chick had HPV, and he went down. Can we talk about that? Do you want it? I can totally clean.
You can talk about it. We can edit it out.
Okay. I don't know. Did you hear about this?
What?
Yeah. So she had
So
HPV.
he got mouth cancer From eating some pussy?
like the cervical cancer, but he got it like he had some like he got HPV from that. And wow.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
I never heard of
So
that.
like it was like 2
That's
weeks
fucking
ago.
horrible.
Yeah. Anyway, I'll think of let me think of another one. I'll think of another one. What was the question?